Okay. Tubaniriza nnyo ku program Konooweka Youth program era buli Saturday kuva ssaawa 4 paka ssaawa 4:30 olumu nekiyingiramu eddakiika 45 nga tukikuba mpola nga bulijjo era nga tubatuusaako ensonga z'abavubuka. Last week tuzze tukola donations ez'enjawulo charity mu ngeri ez'enjawulo kuva ku independence. Twagendako Nansana, netuva Nansana ku Batenga Foundation, netuvaayo netugendako ku Sunny Babies Home. So last week netugenda wano egundi Mpala Entebbe
Vision for Child Health Initiative.
Okay, netutambuza ensonga ezo bulungi. So emitwe tugenda kuba tubibaleetera olunaku olwaleero. But today it is something different. We are going to look at different things. Of course, we have to give you what happened the other side, and then we are also in the studios today we talk about charity. So amidst me we have very many people that we are going to be discussing with, but we have a different guest that we have today. She's going to introduce herself, and then of course we also have our elder brother, that is Issah Katungulu Luyimbaazi, who is going to be also with us today, and we are going to discuss very many things on charity, how youth are supposed to donate, what's the importance of donation. If you are there and you think that you want to donate something, why should you donate? And how should you donate? So there are very many questions that we are going to be looking at, but of course I will not go so far. Let me first give them an opportunity to introduce themselves, then we start off with the topic. Yes.
Okay. Hello everybody, my name is Alizma Vishnani. I am from Aga Khan, and we all together went for the donation together for all the places, right?
Yes. Okay.
Luyimbaazi, Katungulu, the African Youth Ambassador and Thinktank.
Okay. I think you've heard from our guests today. I would like to start from our guest before I head to our elder brother. What do you know about charity or donation?
It's not just for it's not just for a purpose. It's not done for the payback you get after. It's for happiness. It's for smiles. You know, I have noticed it's not the first time I've done charity, but it's for smiles. I have noticed so many smiles plus the prayers you get. It's not just for the goodwill or showing that you can donate or you have to donate or you have the esteem or you have the money that you want to donate, but it's inner happiness. It just provides inner happiness. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not from here or from there. Charity begins at home, as you know.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Issah. Youth and donation.
We want to interest our youth who are, watching us, who receive the message that giving should be part of life, should be part and parcel of life. Because many people fear that if I give in something, I will lose. Forgetting that the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon to him, and his family said that no believer, no servant of God can, no wealth of a servant of God can decrease because of giving charity. The more you give, the more you earn, the more you get, the more you are blessed, the more your problems are solved, because this is godly. It's God. We are servant of God on this earth. So we have to, it has to be evidenced through action. Faith plus action. You believe, then you act, not just talking. Not only believing. Believing comes with actions. So even the Quran depends on it, that we are supposed to be giving in, and the more you give in, God blesses you, bless your family, your life, your business. But many people fear, they know that giving is for the rich, is for the well-off, is for, many, they attach many, things on donation, giving, not forgetting that we are people of the same blood. We are one family. If I have what to eat and my neighbor is hungry, is that happiness, like sister said? Because charity is that everlasting happiness. There is nothing that can make you happy than sharing with other person. Let it be in kind of, let it be advice, let it be knowledge, let it be in form of financial, let it be different things. We give in different, aspects. It can be money, it can be clothes, food, different things, consumables, anything that you feel, at least you have that heart that I'm giving for the sake of God, not for the sake of someone to say, oh, this is a big man, this is a big lady, this is a no. Giving with that intention, the niyyah of God, for God's sake, then give in. So leave the rest to God. Do your best in giving in, then leave the rest to God. We are taught by our religious leaders to give 1/10. But many people don't know the philosophy of that. We are told to be giving in for zakah. People don't know the philosophy of that, because we don't need to see anybody on the streets looking for food. When we have a lot of food, people are wasting a lot of food, throwing it away. But when many people are starving, can you imagine? In the same society, very many people are very rich and others are very poor. How can I drive a limousine and my neighbor is struggling? I have to give in, because that is the sense of security. If I'm very rich and my neighbors are very poor, then I should brag about that, not to do something. We have to live in that kind of society which is legit, not a society which is like a jungle where the strongest survive and the weak struggle.
But yes,
we are human, not animals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Heavenly Father has said, take care of my children.
You see? You see that?
Okay.
So we need to reflect. We need to have reflection. Why should we give? You ask why? Because there are very many reasons. I know that maybe they are not explained to people so that they don't understand them. But even us, especially these developing countries in Africa and East Asia, we are surviving on donations. People are bringing in aid. We heard of the corona vaccine. We are not buying most of it. They are just giving in, because we are one family under God. So you try to reflect, what have you done so far, to improve the lives of others. Whatever you earn, don't wait to be rich, because you don't know how many years you're going to live or stay on this world, because this world is a plantation for the next hereafter. So we are supposed to arrange our lives accordingly. Your actions will save you. Your charity, whatever you are giving in for the sake of God, it will help your future, your children, your grandchildren. When you are struggling to solve problems, this is one of the things that are going to help you, not your fat bank account. At least every month try to give in some percentage. If you can, at least give in to orphanage, if give in to people around you that you know they are not good, doing well. Educate a child in your village. That's part of improving one's life, changing the community, changing the society, from worse to better, from better to best. This is what we are looking at. To have that sense of, of family. We are one family. if I drive big cars, you know, it's raining, I just pass people. I raise my, you know, window glass. I don't want to know. Is that life? Do you feel happy in that kind of situation?
It doesn't give you peace.
Does it give you peace? Why should people, construct houses, then hollow fences? What are they worried about? Insecurity.
Okay, let's first go in for a commercial break. When we come back, I'm starting with you. You tell us how Aga Khan came out with these donations.
Sure.
Okay.
Kale sebo nze Winfred Nannungi Dokolo nkola ne Vision Child Health Care Education Outreach Initiative nga nze mutandisi waakyo. Okutandika kwa Vision kwava mu mbeera gye nakulamu. Tata wange yafa ngenda weza myaka 7, mama nafa nga ngenda weza emyaka 12, bato bange ne babazaala n'obulwadde, omu yali asemba ne bamuzaala ne HIV nafa. Kati ne tuyita mu mbeera nnyingi ewakojje, ewasenge, ewa maama, ng'okukula kuzibu. Ne mmanya nti omunange bwe ndiba nkuze ndiyambako ku mwana ali mu bwetaavu, kuba nze Mukama yannyamba n'ensomako ne nfuuka omusawo. Kati ndi nurse and midwife. Kati ne ngamba nange bwe ndiba ndina kyenfunye nja kukuŋŋaanya abalala bali mu bwetaavu. Nebaza Katonda nampa omwami omulungi n'aba supportive ne tutandika Vision Child Health Care Education Outreach Initiative. N'omulamwa ogw'okusinga okuyamba ku baana basobole okusoma ate basobole okuba n'obulamu obujjudde. Ng'abaana abo tubayambako nga twanoonyanga omwana oba azaaliddwa n'obulwadde n'omuconnectinga ku ddagala. Abaana abo olumu babanga neglected. Waliwo gwe natandikako ng'ali 19 years naye nga yagaana omira eddagala, naye nga bamuzaala n'obulwadde. Mukama n'atuyamba n'aba successful, n'asoma n'obusomesa n'azaala n'omwana omulamu. So nga Vision twewandiisa mu 2013. 2014 ne tutandika essomero ne bayita Vision Education Center nga liyamba ku baana abali mu bwetaavu. Essomero eryo twali tutambula n'abaana paka corona we yazze naggalawo. Naye ng'abaana tukitegedde nti omwana tuyinza obutasobola mutuusa ku university, naye omwana ono tumuwa skill nga tumuteekateeka nti ensi ne bwe mukomeza ku P7 alina kyayize mu ye, nga ebyemikono, tubayigiriza liquid soap, tubayigiriza business entrepreneurship, value addition, tukola mukene, ne tubayigiriza ebintu ebyenjawulo, craft making. So ebintu ebyo bigasa omwana bangi abavudde mufe abakuze naye nga kati balina bye beekolera. Yes, wadde nga tebasomye nnyo. Esebo. They are very durable. Cost is from 15,000 to 125,000. Can carry classics, can carry anything. It's durable and it stays long. These are hats, as you see, made out of banana, palm leaves.
Palm leaves.
Yes. The unfinished one is like this. A child as young as 5, 6, 7 can do this. I wanted to get an example of a charcoal stove. This one is placed in the middle of a charcoal stove, but this one is made out of clay. We enclose it with iron sheets on top, then it can keep your food for a long time. It is cheaper. Once it's finished, it can cost from 15,000 shillings, but can be used for more than a year. They are durable, and these young children can make this inside part. Being covered by their
How much time will it take to make this one?
the pot.
That's a big pot.
Yeah, potting, making, you can take 1 day, but has to pass through the tunnel. How's it called? The tunnel. Yes. One day, then leaving it environment friendly, just nothing added.
Those are made out of clay.
Clay.
Clay, like on the wheel.
These are
Then
cups.
they are made and
They will show you here some how made teapots. You see? All the sugar bowls. See this? everything can be made out of meat. You get to know the prices, maybe if you are interested. And also,
they can eat cabbages, maize bran, and you can give them any food you have. But that is like losers. They take only 4 months to grow and they reproduce other ones. We get meat from them, we sell them and get money so that we can buy other ones and they are them so that we can get this is a mind behind very many projects because he's just here with us all day. He has learned we do also this Mukene value addition. He can pack this very well. It is one of the cheapest food. And people will just bypass it because it used to be dirty, being dried in the mud, but you have improved it. You dry it on the racks. You can find it in supermarkets like mega supermarkets, quality supermarkets, because now it is very, very hygienic, highly salted and salted. It can stay for a year. It is very, very hygienic. We will still have different brands who have made it in this. This is sun dried and salted for sauce. We have the powdered.
Season of the pandemic of COVID-19. People have suffered a lot. Someone might have food but can lack sauce. Someone might have sauce but might lack food. So we encourage people using the environmental friendly method of way of farming. So we get these sacks, instead of throwing them, we teach people in communities to use things not to pollute the environment and use them to profit the environment.
When my parents were still there, they told me to take the goats for grazing. So when I was untying the goat on the pole, the goat also knocked the remaining eye. So I ended up being blind. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that we really hope what last week we had a major founder for people. We believe
so there's an app called Luyimbaazi in which we can be helped by other people. More of application.
Everyone out there, let us feed the young kids. These young kids don't eat food. Feed them.
ate olabe nti omwana omuto
and make sure that the young kid
nti akuse
satisfies
akuse bulungi
they get satisfied
bwabanga ekyokulya kifune
if they get food.
kale tubasaba buluganda ne bannaffe abatulaba eyo mu uganda ne munsi ez'enjawulo tulunaku lwaleero olw'enjemmere tuluguzizza wano mu Entebbe tuluguliza wano mu Entebbe era twagala buli omu ali eyo temwonoona mmere temwonoona mmere oba ofunye akamere lya gy'omalawo mukama abakuumi kulwakabaka
and my country. Nti bw'anaaba ng'akuze agenda kubeera looya ng'abonereza abataliiko bulemu kubira Katonda engaleesa aze phone
era ayogera bulungi asobola okuddamu
she can answer
mukama batuweereza.
Amannya Dokolo Solomon weewaawo abazadde banjagala nnyo ku ntandikwa ne bantuuma Olusimbi Solomon naye nsigezze gye tugende no maaso mukama n'atuwa erinnya erya Dokolo Solomon mwe tulabidde obulungi n'ekisa andi musumba aweereza mu Gracious Word Foundation Church Entebbe tulabye obulungi bwa mukama weewaawo twatandika ekitongole ekya Vision Child Health Education Outreach Initiative nga ekkolo okutuuka ku mwana gw'olaba ddala nti ali hopeless tezisubi nti aliyambibwa gwe mulamwa gwaffe newankubadde tufunye ebizibu ebiddiŋŋana naye ate kino kyatususseeko kyekya korona agenda okujja tutegeere amaanyi aga gavumenti okugamba abantu nti abaana baddizibwe mu maka gaabwe child placement. Ekizibu twakisanga nti korona twalowooza agenda kumala ennaku 5 wiiki mu mwaka ogwasooka twalina abaana wana over 40 children nga tulina okubaliisa ensinzigale n'enkulabira akavuyo naye ku luno lwokka tuivolovinze kaakati nga tugamba nti mu bizibu tubisolovinze tutya ffe tufuuse ba problem solver mu Vision Child Health Education Outreach Initiative tusazeewo tusolovinga ebizibu tutya nti kakati essaawa zino abaana babadde tebasoma weewaawo twabaffe twabafuniddeyo kye twayita mobile education home mobile education ekyo kitukoze bulungi nnyo abakuzeekuze mu bizibu bye tusanze tufunyemu kati abaana babiri bali mbuto omu yazaala naye ng'owulya tolina kyakukola ekizibu kye tusanze ekikyokubyo ti omwana abadde akuzaakulamu kaakati tubadde serious omwana waffe wano abumba omwana ewaffe wano asobola okukuba essigiri omwana wano ewaffe asobola okulunda obumyu omwana ewaffe tukutendeka at least osobola aluka ekyangwe over okuva ku myaka abazadde bannange mbagamba omwana gw'olabanga omuto gwe mukwasa ekintu nina kyenzuddemu eno season omwana bw'omutendeka akola ekintu okusinga gwe omukulu gw'obadde okikola kubanga twatandikanga abasaga ku ntandikwa ne tutandika okulima ebirime oba mubirabyeko naye omwana akulaga asobola okuyiwa bed asobola ogipaakinga omwana akulaga asobola okugamba ati akamyu kanaatera okuzaala kana akazadde tukakoze tutya omwana asobola okulaga nti kati nekyangwe kiwedde gwe wogamba amaaso tegalaba bulungi ye kati akikola abaana babumba omwana waffe abumbira ddala kuva ku kintu ekisookerwako nti kando stand n'agibumba n'agiteeka wali so mukama tuwadde omukisa nga Vision tubale n'abaana betuli total care abaana 3 naye bana abala tulinga abaana 2 betusobola otutuukako with counseling with support katwateekawo okusomesa ebyemikono mwana alukenga top zenga taziruka nga bwe tugambye omwana abumba abakulukulu batuwa ku ddala ne bakuba ne
Welcome back from that commercial short break. Of course, our commercials are ever short because sometimes we don't have ads that we normally put, but we have a bumper that we normally put there. And of course, don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms.
We can also invite sponsors who would love to, invite in our program.
It's true. If you love sponsoring us, you just inbox us on our social media platforms, and then we shall get to you, and you'll have to do the advertising with us, and we move as young people, young generation, and how we run. Don't forget subscribing on our YouTube channel, Konooweka Youth Program, and our Facebook page, Konooweka Youth Program, Twitter as well, Konooweka Youth Program, Instagram as well, Konooweka Youth Program. Just follow, like, share, comment, and give us feedback on what we always give you, or we deliver to you as young people. And of course, we are still moving with our topic. I've been to you on your side, Alice. I've seen this, that you came in as young people coming in to donate. There are very many people who want to donate, but sometimes they don't know how they should do the donation. Please take us through the procedures that you used to see that you make this happen, like how we've seen it. You've done it, Nansana, Sanyu Baby's Home, and then Mpala here and Entebbe. You've implemented the thing. That means that you have a vision. Please try to take us through of how you started and how it ended.
One of my great friends said, you open your eyes wide enough so that you could see what is not with you and what is not with the others. The fact that I was with Batenga Foundation since, at least I can say, I have held my senses, I was with Batenga Foundation, in contact with him. Through my family, we have been donating to Batenga Foundation and the rest. So I contacted my friend, and he told me that we have more of the Entebbe people, and as we visited the Batenga lot 2, I think, right? It was the second, yeah. So it's not just that we will find people on the road flying, we need donations. It's you have to have the heart, the willpower of donation. It's not just that, okay, someone come to your home, knock knock, I want donations. Yes, they are there, but rare cases. So as this project went on, was with CAS, IB Diploma Program, Naga Khan International. We do it as creativity, activity and service. So our creativity was, we did it for World's Foods Day. Our service and activity were the same. Hence, all of this was in place. It kept falling in place. It wasn't just bam and it was there. It wasn't just, it needed planning. It was a whole 1 month process of planning, and then we went to our final destinations and donated everything. We thank our sponsors for helping us, plus those that also brought in their side of donations, and our youth ambassador, who also helped us join many people.
How did you mobilize those funds to come to your side?
Okay, so we did help others. Okay, social media was one of the platforms. We developed posters, flyers, and sent on social media. Then the fact that incoming was also from mobile money, and they could also bring the food stuffs or the food items they would like to donate, because some people don't trust kids with money, basically. Okay, yes, I'm still a kid. So they don't trust people with money, and we heard that from one of our friends, so we initiated the food item drop-in as well. It helped, yes it helped, but it couldn't reach many people. Many people just had to give in money, as they couldn't come to donate the food items specifically or personally. Some dropped in and they left, but yeah.
So estimation of how much?
Total? I think it was, our budget was 400k, but I think the income, like the donations at least, were like 500k. Yeah. So
how is the feedback?
The feedback as in from my friends?
Yes, from your friends, when you shared the pictures, thingy, when your friends came back.
Right, so we were a group of 14 people, and in IBDP program we were at least plus 50 children doing IBDP program right now in my class. a group of 14, when we shared our pictures, we shared our goals to our friends, we got a good response, and even teachers gave us a good response. As you have interviewed Miss Grace, our coordinator of CAS, she also helped us along with Mr. Paul, if you've been there with him. Plus, it's not like they're not willing to donate, but it's just that motivation or the plan, or let's say the initiative, the actual, how do I say, the path that they have picked. Everyone has a different group, and everyone is going to be different outcomes. It's going to bring different outcomes, yes.
Okay, then let's come to you as a person. How has it changed your life?
Me? I have been with Batenga, as I told you, but it's not that I started it individually. My parents were with contact with Batenga Foundation from long ago, long time now. And we've become a family basically. So it's, as a person, yes, I have visited it the first time, but we've kept on sending in donations, whether it be clothes or money. Plus it's at a self side on my own. You know, I talked about peace, inner happiness, and sometimes, you know, just prayers help.
What's up?
Just prayers help. Yeah.
Okay, let me first go back to my brother, Issah. Yes, we've seen they have done something. As elders, what do you pick from what these young people came to do or to implement? What do you pick? What comes to your mind?
Well, of course, if we see young people, you know, being involved in community activities, service, you know, we just feel happy that the future is brighter. You know, the Baganda have a saying which says that emitemito yejigumize chibira. That is always the youth, the young people who build the future. Once they are mobilized and organized, they are inspired, motivated positively, just know that the future will be, you know, clear, it will be brighter, you know, that there is light at the end of the tunnel. But once we have a generation which is chicken-hearted, you know, just know that the future is dark, you know, don't expect light at the end of the tunnel. So once we see people coming up as young as they are, very, you know, they have that spirit of enthusiasm, they have that passion to share with the community the little that they have. Oh my God. Oh, we just pray for them, you know, for their future, for their prosperity, you know, going to hasten their status, you know, wherever they are. That means that they are building a strong foundation for their bright future.
I've seen a difference. This is an international school, and they are doing this because of their curriculum, and so like, how can it be implemented in our local schools?
In our local schools, that goes to the curriculum development, because they are doing it because it's part of their curriculum. And our local school, I don't know, maybe because of this COVID, because I'm seeing very many changes, they are trying to reduce the subjects. But for us, because I studied in a colonial school, we had many things where they teach you how to cook, where they teach you how to engage, you know, with the community. But currently, I don't see this happening. I don't see it happening. Maybe we could call on a respective authority, you know, relevant authorities. I mean, to try to, you know, fuse it in the, you know, curriculum, because it's so nice with that we're engaging the young people, they are participating, you know. In this other curriculum, we just see the time of student, where students normally engage with the community is when they are doing internship, and that one also depends which organization or company you're going to do internship from, because there are those organizations which are not community based. It's for those who go to the local community based organization like Batenga Foundation, where we have that, you know, hands-on. You engage in the community, you know what you do have that feel. You know what people are doing, you're actively involved. But other like organizational companies, you are seated there, you are just calculating money, you are just given tasks. You are just a desk man or desk, woman.
Okay.
You don't know, you're not in touch with the people.
Okay. The Ministry of Education, that is, I'm talking to the minister herself, Madam First Lady, please. I think you've heard this. The curriculum has to change. Let's come in. Let's first go for a short commercial break, and then when we come back, we are winding up this topic. Thank you. Okay. As we are concluding this, nchikakasa olwaleero bana audience yaffe ey'oluganda twagisuuliridde naye tetunnabasuulirira bana bassebo ne bannyabo ekintu kino kikyakitambuza nga bwe kikitambuza bulijjo era lwakuba nti olwaleero nga yemu tulaba nti tuyinamu akasaayi ak'enjawulo okuba nga tuba ku bye tudisikasinga kati twasazeewo tukyuseemukko tuleetemu ku lulimi olw'enjawulo okusobola okusabingako ne audience eri endala naye nsuubira omuvubuka wa leero oluzungu nkikakasa olukola ki olaba nze ndwogedde nze ali wano ate gwe ali eyatulaba. So basically just pick up and then we move together on this program, Konooweka Youth Program. Okay, as we are concluding this, I want us to discuss on the last remarks. How can you advise these young people to be part of this? Because we've seen our generation, they always look at being given, but they don't want to do what? To give. So how can they give instead of being given?
Okay, so the talent comes in by you. It's not that you only have to be given or you're in that phase of you have to get something from the others, right, as you said. And first of all, they should, okay, it's not that only money or financial help or just food, clothes and stuff will do, but the skills and talents, everyone is different, right? The skills and talents also help, but the fact that if you have, you can save. If you have, you can save. And at the end, it's not just that you need a big amount to give, or it's not that you have to give an amount only. You can give your old clothes that you don't wear. You can find someone that you need to help, or that person that needs help, even though it's just that someone from your neighborhood that needs you. Open up, look at them, open up, talk to them, do whatever you can, even though it's just like 5,000 shillings for one day. 5,000 can do a lot one day. It can. Even though it's just 5,000, you start with it, you've started, you will feel that happiness in you.
How can it be implemented in our local schools?
Local schools, let's say secondary schools. And if it's talking about castes, yes, it's that they need the creativity. Everyone has a different skill, talent, and everyone does activity. And service is service. I mean, service, it's God-given service. But the fact that you have the willpower that gives you, okay, yes, I do have this, I have to give out as well. I don't have this, maybe I would save, buy for myself, buy for the others as well. It's not that you will only receive and you won't give.
Okay. Yes.
Well, charity serves as a way to bring justice and balance in the society and also community. So it's our hope that parents who are watching us start this. As you see, charity begins at home. They start with their children to instill them with this kind of skills of giving, of sharing. On their birthdays, let them make those birthdays as they are giving charity, as part of not just decorating and everything. Do that birthday.
Decorations.
Yes.
We can
instead of spending on decoration, 2 million decoration. Let it be, teaching the child giving on her birthday, or on their birthday, for example. because it's part of learning. Let it be part of the learning process, so that when they grow up, they have that sense of sharing with others. The world moved away from the factors of production, and we are looking at 3 items. People. We need people. These people, it could be your family, but your family is not enough to make you survive. There are neighbors around you. Love your neighbors, you love yourself. Among these neighbors, there are those who are poor, who are needy, who need your support, who need your help, who spend without eating, who are not in the same situation like you. Because people no longer pay zakah, pay 1/10. In the church, in the mosque, they no longer pay. I don't know why. Is it because of Corona? We shall look at that. Then if you have business, these are the people that you need to serve. People, time. How do you manage your time? You manage your time. God say in Surah Al-Asr that He swears our longevity, our time, the time that we spend on this earth, material world, because we are here for some time. We are not here to stay forever. The time that you spend on this material world, what did you do? Did you give in? Katonda Luyimbaazi. Well, answered. Inna Issah You see? During your time on this material world, what did you do? So find a way, find yourself somewhere, giving in, whatever you can do, please. Then the technology. How do you utilize your technology? The phone, your smartphone, whatever phone you have. To call in, to know about how people are doing, to give them hope. How many of your posts, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, how many posts do you post to give other people hope? So that they should, have that sense of living in whatever situation they are. You are using that technology. That's where we are. We need just to reflect and know how to apply it, So, giving in, please. It has a lot of philosophies that we need to encourage our fellow youth to participate. For the parents, we rally you to start doing it as early as possible, especially you, the young fathers and mothers. You see, maybe if we are not doing it, but for you, now we know, you have the information. What will you say that you didn't know? If you're watching Konooweka Youth Program, this program is informative. For us, our task is to inform you, is to share with you, and we need feedback as well. Yeah.
Okay. Last remarks.
He said it.
You said it?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone who has been watching us. Please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, as well follow us on Twitter, like on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram as well, Konooweka Youth Program. I have been Sembata Ibrahim, bringing to you this program, Konooweka Youth Program, and I think we've tried to digest the little that we can about charity and donation. Let's catch up next week as we are bringing to you something different, something new to you as young people. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Bye. Like, share, subscribe.